WOCA. Ocala.
All right, 5 minutes after 11 o'clock. Thank you for tuning in. You know that video that's making the rounds? It's made it for a few years, and it shows this gentle scene. It's a country scene, and there's a car going down a winding path, and there's pretty music going on, and somewhere somebody says, you got to look carefully because you can see a butterfly, or you can see a ghost or something like that, or whatever they tell you. And then you're looking real closely, all of a sudden, boom, there's a monster on your screen, and you jump back. Do you know, when I was a kid, I grew up in the suburbs of New York City, and when I had some cousins who lived in like very, very rural areas of South Carolina, so it was like two different worlds. And they would come up sometimes to the city and often be afraid, or a little bit. And I would say, gosh, why? I mean, it's just probably like where you live. Oh, it's not like we've seen movies about this place.
Yeah.
Well, see, the movies make New York look like it's a crazy one. That's why I'm so glad that M.L. Rowland has decided to set her murder mystery in this beautiful, serene place. Because for once, you know, the beautiful path in the woods is the dangerous place.
Yeah.
Not the alleyway in New York, where there's nothing wrong with that alleyway. I've gone through that alleyway many times myself.
Yes.
It was a shortcut home. Murder Off the Beaten Path is the title of this book by M.L. Rowland, and I believe she's been a guest with us before.
Yes.
She has an interesting little piece of information about her. She served with the San Bernardino County, California Sheriff's Office on the Bear Valley Search and Rescue. And of course, she's very talented as an author as well. Murder Off the Beaten Path. M.L. Rowland. Good morning, M.L.
Well, good morning to you, too. Thank you for asking me to be here.
Thank you for being on the air. Yeah, I'm glad you set this in the country, because I'm we need the New York image to be changed a little bit. So
Right. Well, you know, there are urban search and rescue teams, but a lot of the search and rescue teams out there are out in the boondocks somewhere, in the mountains or in the desert, and so my experience was in the mountains, so that's where these.
Wow! How do you ever find anybody that's the? I'm assuming that most of the time, if somebody's lost, it's innocent. There's not any murder involved. I'm guessing. I hope.
Occasionally, there's a dastardly deed behind it, but most of the time it's somebody out there, they've not taken a map, or they just made the wrong turn, or they actually a lot of times they'll go out with the intent of coming back, and it's taken them much longer than they anticipated, and so then it gets dark, and then they're stuck. And so most of the time it's all innocent.
This almost happened to Robin and I. We were bicycling at a park here in Florida, and the trail just suddenly wasn't there. We were like, what happened to the trail?
Yeah.
and then we passed the spider web in the woods, and I said, didn't we pass that spider web already?
We got lost.
Yeah.
No signs.
Yeah, and then I noticed there was some vultures flying overhead, and I said, I wonder if that means anything.
That happens. Trust me.
So tell me about the story in the book. I kind of wish we had longer to talk, but we don't. So let's be fair to the book. Murder Off the Beaten Path. Tell me the storyline.
Yes. Well, the Murder Off the Beaten Path is the second book in this search and rescue mysteries, and it features Gracie Kincaid. She is a member of Timber Creek Search and Rescue and risks her life on a regular basis to save the life of strangers. That's just what search and rescue does. But in this book, it's in her new job at a residential camp in the mountains where she discovers that her life is in danger. So the book begins with her searching for a missing 15-year-old girl, and after a week, the search is called off with no sign found of the missing child. Then a couple of days later, Gracie responds to another search and rescue call-out, this time for a car that's gone over the side of a treacherous mountain highway. And that crash, Gracie begins to suspect, is not an accident. And she's right, and it proves to be only one in an escalating series of events that lead her right back to Camp Ponderosa, where she works. And and she unearths a hidden world of illegal activities, including murder, and then finds herself going head-to-head with people who are trying to keep her quiet and try to kill her.
Oh, my goodness. So she's going to be the next car at the bottom of a hill.
Yeah, could be.
Yeah, wow. And in your work with the sheriff's office, did that scenario ever happen?
Well, I did do a lot of technical ropes rescue work, and so the car over the side, actually, I wrote a lot of the what's in this book while we were actually doing those over the sides, they call them. And so what you read about in the book is absolutely authentic. As you go over the side, this happens to be at night, which most of those are, and so a lot of what you read in this book and the first book, 0 Degree Murder, are based on my own experiences.
Even though Gracie has to be tough and committed to the values that makes up her personality, she still has a vulnerability about her, and you allow that vulnerability to shine through.
Yeah, and actually one thing that I've heard already about Book 2 is that readers will get to know Gracie better on a personal basis. They get to know her at home and at work, so not the 0 Degree Murder took place almost totally out in the field. And this one, you see Gracie in action in her personal life. You get to know her better as a person.
I just went to your website, and if I were ever lost, I would love for you to find me.
Well, just give me a call.
Wow, you're a pretty lady. So, has that ever happened? Has the guy ever... Holy mackerel. Your family.
No.
That would be me. I'd be laying on the ground, ants would be crawling out of my nose. I'd open my eyes a little bit and say, holy mackerel. So this is the second, and do you have a third book planned?
Yes, actually, it's Murder on the Horizon. It's due out in July of next year, and all the same characters will be returning. Actually, in Book 2, Murder Off the Beaten Path brings back some of Gracie's teammates. It introduces some new teammates, and other characters return, like Ralph Hunter, her teammate, and the nefarious Sergeant Gardner, who is her nemesis in the Sheriff's Department. And then Rob Christian also returns. He's the hot British movie star who comes in Book 1. So he also returns.
So he's not hot to me.
Maybe Robin, though.
Yeah,
That's right.
So where are you right now? Are you in California?
No, I'm in Colorado.
Colorado. Okay, I'm sorry.
Yeah. I enjoy how you write, because it really felt like I'm part of the story. But this is a standalone novel. You don't have to read the first one to understand the characters in the second.
No, you don't. And I made sure that you could read it as a standalone, because it is a complete story. It is a complete murder mystery. Some of the characters are reintroduced, but you get a little bit of backstory, and so you're not sort of left hanging.
I bet you're really good at those rock climbing walls at the carnivals, right? Aren't you?
I used to do that all that. It's sort of a been there, done that, I'm sorry to say.
I'm sure you have. I've never done that.
Yeah.
But I guess you can ring that bell at the top and win whatever the prize is.
Yes, I have done that in the past. Let's put it that way.
This must have really brought back some memories for you, because to be a writer of your caliber, you have to be emotionally involved.
Well, you do. You are emotionally involved, and I am a very visual writer, and I visualize when I am writing. And so, but the Bear Valley Search and Rescue, my years on that team, there's always negatives with anything you do, but I only have really, really positive memories of that, especially of the people that I worked with on the team. They're just an awesome group. And I can't say enough good about them, and all search and rescue people that are willing to go out there and put their lives on the lines for people that they don't even know.
Yeah, that's amazing.
An amazing thing.
And that truly is what we admire about pretty much first responders in general. They're really putting their life on the line for strangers. You really hit it on the head with that line. Well, thank you for being on the air with us. I have a copy of the book. Let me give it away. It's a beautiful paperback book, Murder Off the Beaten Path. Call me if you want the copy that was sent to us by M.L. Rowland. Go to her website, mlrowland.com. And I'm guessing the book is available everywhere. Am I right?
It's available on Amazon.com, on BarnesandNoble.com, and through your local bookstore and library. And if they're not carrying it, they will order it for you.
I like when somebody is an expert at something and they write a story that uses their expertise, because then we as readers, we get to sort of understand a little bit about what you do.
Right.
Kind of like when the alligator, the guy who was the crocodile hunter, the guy who died.
Oh yeah, Steve Irwin.
Yeah.
He was always. We kind of learned something from him. Let me give this one away. Good morning. You've got the book. Who's this?
Thank you. This is Lois.
Lois, do you know where we are?
I know where you are.
Okay.
And I'll be in. Might be in this afternoon, or I might be in tomorrow.
Okay, Lois. The book will be waiting for you.
Thank you.
Thank you. ML, thank you. Thank you for being on the show with us today, and good luck with everything, and come back. If you ever, it says here you've been in Florida, so if you're ever back in Florida, do the interview in the studio.
I would love to do that. Thank you very much. It's been my pleasure.
Very fun. All right, we will take a little break, and we'll be right back.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating? There's no accident. More clouds and sun today. There can be a passing shower or thunderstorm, but much of the day rain-free with a high of 82 to 86. And partly cloudy tonight with a low of 65 inland, near 70 along the coast. Tomorrow, partly sunny, high 84 to 88. And for Thursday, partly sunny, high 86 to 90. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Joe Lundberg.
This weather brought to you by A&A Lock Dock. Did you know that most break-ins happen during bad weather because it masks the sound? Don't be another victim. Protect your home and business today. Call A&A Lock Dock, 352-867-1965. That's 352-867-1965.
WOCA.
AM 1370.
96.3. 96.3 FM.
Hello, gorgeous.
Hi, this is Becky at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located in the heart of downtown Ocala, right next to the historic Marion Theater. I'd like to invite you to stop by and see our new boutique area and meet our staff of professional stylists. Here at Hello Gorgeous, we are ready to update your look with the latest trends. It's the perfect time to brighten up your look. So make your appointment now for those highlights and Brazilian blowout. But don't stop there. We are a full-service salon offering manicures, pedicures, and facials also. So if you've been searching for a salon to call your own, come and see us at Hello Gorgeous Salon. We are located at 48 South Magnolia Avenue in downtown Ocala, right next to the Marion Theater. So call today and set up your appointment at Hello Gorgeous Salon at 351-5358. That's 351-5358. And don't forget, we also do men and children's cuts too. 351-5358.
Hello, gorgeous.
Cookies.
When you want something special and fun for any occasion, get cookies. That's right. The Great American Cookie Company in the Paddock Mall, Ocala will make a delicious, fun-filled delight just for you. You might notice that I said fun and delicious more than once. That's because I can't say it enough. The next time you're at the mall, be sure and stop by or call 352-237-2557 to place your order.
Cookies.
Yum.
Cookies. We go cookie eating cookies.
The Great American Cookie Company.
Hi, my name is Dr. Erica Olstein with A Better You Healthcare Acupuncture and Eastern Medicine. Join me Friday, October 10th at 11 a.m. when we do a live acupuncture session right here in the studios of WOCA. Acupuncture is used to treat everything from back pain and migraines to high blood pressure and allergies. We treat the source of your problems, not just your symptoms. For more information, go to abetteryouhealthcare.com. Tune in and call in with your questions Friday, October 10th at 11 a.m. right here on The Source.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
Check this out. New shows? Check. Check. Some new